Okay, continuing with the Maya 2012 skeleton tutorial. Here we have the basic outline of our skeleton. We've already rotated the axes for the skeleton so that everything's facing the right direction. If you haven't seen these videos, I strongly suggest to go back and view them if you don't already know what you're doing. What we're going to do now is mirror the joints so that way we don't have to rebuild it and worry about whether or not it's perfectly aligned or the same or anything. What we're going to do here is I'm going to click this joint here, and as you can see it highlights the entire arm. We're in the animation tab, we're going to go up to skeleton, mirror joint, check the box next to it, and this is already pre-filled in, but what we need to do is, if you recall in earlier videos, I said go through, click each individual joint, and rename it for left or right and what the part is. So right now it's clicked on left shoulder and it's selecting everything down through the rest of the hand. We want to go in here where it says replacement names for duplicated joints and search for left underscore replace with right underscore, and that will automatically rename everything and save you a little bit of time. Also, what we want to do is, because right now we're sort of we're looking through the z-axis at the model. So what we want to do is click mirror across for y and z, and that's going to make sure that it's going to mirror over the proper way, otherwise it might orient it differently. Mirror function behavior and click mirror. And now you see we have a perfect replica of the other arm. And I'm going to click down here. I'm going to do the same thing with the leg. Generally speaking, go up to skeleton, mirror joint, click the box. It's still already set up from before, just click mirror and we're good. It even adds it so that the parent joint here is still connecting over to there. Another really quick thing that you might want to take notice of is the axes, and if we click down here on our root bone, and again this is in the previous tutorials on what the root bone means, but that will highlight and select everything if you set it up that way. We want to go up to edit, select hierarchy, and that'll select all the actual bones and not just the root joint that we selected. Then we're going to go to display, transform display, local rotation axes. And hopefully you already went through and did this and put everything so that everything's in the same direction, and it doesn't really matter which direction is which as long as they're all in the same. So like all the Z's on one side and all the Y's on one side and that kind of thing. As you can see, I have like a phantom one back in here. I think a bone got stuck back here and it's kind of screwing up the image here. But it's mostly correct. And if you notice that when you make these mirror joints, you get all the Y's are on the bottom instead of the top, and everything's sort of flipped in a mirror perspective. That's actually how it's supposed to be, so don't panic, don't worry about flipping everything upside down. That's how Maya wants it. So just leave that alone and you're good. You go back up to display, transform display, local rotation axis to turn that off. And again, you just want to make sure that they're all pointing, all those letters are all pointing in the same direction so that it won't screw up the direction of your joints and your animation later in the movement. And that's just a real quick, simple way for you to build a skeleton for your model, and I hope this has been helpful. Let me know what else you need and I'll do my best to help you figure it out. Thanks for watching. This has been McGann. Bye.